Hey, welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Is it Shankabak? How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. I'm getting ready to mix up. I don't know what it's called. They refer to it as popovers. Y'all ever heard of popovers? Joshua. Welcome to the live, Joshua. First time here, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, all that good stuff. Let's get started because I got a lot going on here today. I'm about to make some chicken noodle soup, and I'm also about to make something called popovers. Yeah, popovers. So the first thing we gotta do is we need 1 cup of flour. Hey, I hope y'all having a great Saturday. It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. Y'all know I usually have all this stuff prepared, but it's been a busy day. So, welcome to the live, guys. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you all. And we're gonna start with this first, only because it has to sit in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. So, y'all, we need 4 eggs. Let's go ahead and do that. I feel unorganized today, but we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make it work. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. Egg number 4. Welcome to the live. I hope everybody's having a great day. I need 5. All right, let's see. So that's egg number 4, y'all. He's not having music. It's so quiet. Y'all having a great day? How's the weather? Please, can you? So, y'all, we want to beat these eggs up. Anybody heard of popovers? There's another name for it. Let me see what it's called. I don't think I can pronounce it. Yorkshire? Anybody ever heard of that? All right, now we're going to add in a tablespoon of salt. I'm going to use the kosher salt only because I'm following a recipe that I'm not familiar with. Let's put that in. So we gotta mix this very well, guys. Y'all see that? Just mixing the 4 eggs and the salt. I just bought this today and it feels a little flimsy, y'all. All right, we need milk. Now I don't know if the recipe uses whole milk, but your girl does almond milk over here, so that's what we're using today. And it is, y'all forgive me. $200 milliliters of milk. So I'm gonna do just a little bit below a cup of milk. I don't know what 200 milliliters is. So let's add that to the mixture. And we're just gonna mix that all in. Mix, mix, mix. Y'all know what's coming next? Anybody want to guess? All right, guys, we're going to put in our 1 cup of, this is all-purpose flour. I have no idea, never had this, never heard of it, but you know, I normally do garlic knots with my chicken noodle soup. Why not try something different? So just mix this up very, very well. I don't like this little thing we bought. It's not mixing. It's not mixing. It's not mixing very well. You know what they say, you get what you pay for, right? Let me get a spoon. I'm not really feeling how that's working, guys. We need to get this flour incorporated into this eggs and the milk. Yeah, I can't believe how pretty it is outside today. It is absolutely gorgeous. Why is this not mixing right? This is why my arms are hurting. I really don't like that. Ugh. Let me try a different one, because I'm really not feeling it. see if it makes a difference. Popovers or Yorkshire. That's what we're making here, guys. Instead of garlic knots, we're experimenting with this today for our bread to go with the soup. All right, that looks good. Now we have to put plastic on this and sit it. We have to sit it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes before we move on to the next step. What's wrong with the plastic paper today? Gosh. Only on camera. I never have these problems. Okay, y'all, we're gonna set that in the fridge for 30 minutes. Hi, I'm Holly. How you doing? Shanka. Thank y'all for joining the live. Y'all be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, if you haven't already. Moving on to the next task. We don't need this anymore. Let's put this up. Okay guys, I'm making chicken noodle soup today. So, let me bring y'all closer. We bought a rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club today, and I don't like how that chicken was looking. It didn't look like it was really cooked all the way. So I cut some pieces up and fried it up in my frying pan. And now my water's over here. I'm gonna drop this chicken into the water, and we're just gonna let that boil for a while. I got bones and everything because that's going to help with the flavor, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna let that start to boil, and then we're gonna work on our other ingredients. It's hot up in this joint. Where's my knife? Here it is. Cover for the chicken. Gonna cut up some celery, y'all. Hey Trisha, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. We're doing chicken noodle soup and something called popover. 212, so 245. Go ahead. Why can't I get things open today? Like, what is the problem? It's hot. You ain't hot?
Turn the heat off.
I got my face itching. All right. Let's see. I need that can closer. I'm gonna start off with 2 stalks, and I hope that they can see me cutting this up. Two celery stalks, y'all. I like to just cut them down the middle so they're like this. And then you can just cut them. Cut them to your liking. You know, whatever size you prefer. There's nothing set in stone. I think I'm gonna do one more. I like celery. Slice it up. Y'all ever watch those professionals dice up your vegetables? Oh my God, I wish I could cut like that, but I can't. Probably wouldn't have any fingers if I tried that. So that's our celery. Now we're gonna go in with some carrots. One fresh carrot because I also have some frozen carrots, so we don't need too much of this one. Y'all know, I used to have one of those little thingies that you just like go like this. I don't know what it's called, and it just takes the skin right off like a potato peeler or something. And mysteriously disappeared. How does things disappear from your house? I don't know. It's so much easier too. Oh. I have to put all that stuff on my Christmas list because I tell you, see what happens? Cut off too much skin. Cutting into the carrot. Ugh. Yeah, I'm no professional by any means, so you never know what you're gonna get over here. Jeez. shouldn't have did it. Don't laugh at me. I got carrots everywhere. Y'all, that's the hubby laughing at me in the back. That's it. We'll use the frozen carrots because I'm not going to continue to cut. So guys, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up some onion. Y'all like chicken noodle soup? Drop in the comments. How many of you like chicken noodle soup? All right, let's get us an onion cut. So much going on. I'm trying to, let's see here. I gotta clean up some of this mess because I can't function like this, y'all. It's throwing me off. Y'all, we got some canned corn that we're going to be throwing in that soup also. Y'all know what I told you. Make sure you wash the top of your cans off. Because that stuff's sitting in the warehouse. You don't know. So just to be on the safe side. You have to wash everything. Everything. Y'all know how much I really hate cutting these onions up, right? Y'all know what time it is. Whew. These onions are too much, man. Too much. But you gotta have them. Y'all, what's the secret to keep your eyes from burning? Oh my God. lovely. How you doing? 12:51 a.m. Oh, what are you doing up so late? But thank you for joining. This is not no, it's not. Whew. All right, y'all. Onions are cut. You just got to get those eyes right. Whew. Y'all, this is what happens when you cook live. Oh my God. You know, if I was filming this, I could just block this out, but we're live, and I can't do that. So let's check on our chicken, shall we? Okay. What we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead. I like to saute my onions and my celery. So we're going to do that next. And we're going to use that same pot where I did the chicken in, because all of that is flavor that's going to go into our soup. All of it. So let's put a little butter in our pan. Y'all with me so far? Anybody got any questions? Let's see. Can you help me with 2K to buy food? I'm watching you from Kenya. Kenya's in the house, y'all. Y'all, it's Kietha T. Thank you for joining. If you're new, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. It helps your girl out a whole lot. And that way you won't miss the videos when I post or go live. All right, let's get these onions in the pot. Let me see if I can get y'all to see. In the pot. Huh? Y'all, and at this point, if your onions are too large, you can cut them down some if you want. And you see, that's all that flavor where I actually went and fried the chicken because that chicken just wasn't looking right from Sam's today. I don't know what happened. I don't like red chicken. Somebody was rushing. Adding in the celery. All that good flavor, y'all, we're mixing it all together. Y'all, it smells amazing. Smells good, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, y'all. All that goodness. All right, so now we're gonna take this chicken out of the water over here. Make sure you get the bones and everything out. Get that skin that has fallen off the chicken. Take all of that out of your pot. Now, chicken bones be having a lot of flavor, in case you didn't know that. Get everything out of there. Okay, y'all, that's the chicken. Let's turn this down a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add in these vegetables. Let's put the carrots in. Let me open and drain this corn. Okay, we're gonna add that right into our pot. Remember I told you all I wasn't going to cut a lot of carrots? This is why. We're gonna dump this in our pan. Okay, let's go ahead and add the sauteed onions and celery. Y'all, we're putting all this goodness into the pot. Gonna go in with 2 cups of chicken broth. Y'all can't see that, but it looks good. Okay, let's add some more flavor. Let's go with some black pepper. Y'all know I like a lot of black pepper over here. A little salt. Low sodium, people, don't worry, low sodium. And so we're gonna do a pinch of garlic powder, just a pinch. Pinch of seasoned salt. Hold on. Ooh, these peppers. We're gonna do a pinch of onion powder. Pinch of paprika. Y'all, you can add whatever you want. You just keep experimenting until you get things the way you like it. And I'm gonna add a little bit of this Kinder salt. All right, let's stir. Ooh. All right, y'all. We're gonna let that boil for just a bit, and then we're gonna add some noodles. And today, this is what I'm using in the chicken noodle soup. One thing I need to do is go in with just a little bit of butter. Now you can make your soup the way you want to make it. Just experiment until you get it to your liking. Okay, y'all, it's about time, almost time to go back to the popovers. Y'all didn't forget about the popovers, did you? We got the mixture in the refrigerator. Got a few more minutes. But it's almost time. Let me go ahead and preset my oven to 425. Okay, and when that chicken cools off, we're gonna shred it. In case you're wondering, what you doing with the chicken? What you doing with the chicken? Hey y'all, it's Kietha T. Thank you so much for joining. We're working on our chicken noodle soup and we are making popovers. Never heard of it before, but why not experiment? I need bread to go with my soup, so we're gonna see. So while we're waiting for that mixture, I know I don't know how many we'll need, but we have to put 1 teaspoon of oil into each cupcake or muffin, each hole in the pan. Let's just say it like that. So let's do that while we're waiting. See? And this is previously used grease. Some people said that it gives it more flavor. If you're uncomfortable with that, go ahead and use some fresh new oil. But this is good grease. We just use this to make French fries. So no reason to waste it, y'all. Okay, can y'all see the oil in there? Oil in each muffin pan. Let me step back so y'all can see that. Oh, I forgot we gotta cut up some parsley, y'all. Let's move this. How's everybody today? Everybody's doing okay? Let's see, Julia, I'm sorry. I am not able to give you my account number. Fresh parsley, y'all. We're gonna cut some of that up. And we're gonna drop it on our soup. Not too much, not too much. Let's see how that does. Yo, as soon as those vegetables start getting a little tender, we're gonna add our noodles. And then we're gonna go back and add that chicken. And we're almost done. smells so good. Yeah, look at me trying to be professional. Okay, that's our fresh parsley. I think that should be plenty. Let's check on the soup. Let's check on the soup. Oh, looks like I left some in there. I'm mixing water and more chicken broth. Yeah, I remember the carrots I cut up. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, they're getting tender. Let's go ahead and add some noodles. We're not gonna put too many, but this is what we're using today, y'all. These are mini. And it's time for us to take our mixture out the refrigerator. Look at that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do probably 2 cups of it. 2 cups. Hubby always says I put too many in there. You know they swell up and they'll take over. So 2 cups. Okay, as soon as this oven gets to 425 degrees, we're gonna go back to our popovers. And we're gonna transfer our mixture into here. Go ahead and set this parsley to the side. Woo, smells good, y'all. Come on, we need 425 degrees. Let's take our mixture out. Mixture is out. Let's give it a quick stir. I'm just checking to make sure I'm doing this right. In case y'all wondering, what is she looking at? All right, let's pour our mixture right in here. Okay, oven is now at 425 degrees, y'all. The next thing we have to do is take our pan where we put the grease in, and we have to put this in here. 10 minutes. So let me set my clock. It's clouding up outside. Okay, 10 minutes on the clock. Once the 10 minutes is up, we're gonna go ahead and pour this mixture into the pan, and then we put them back in the oven for about 20 minutes, and we'll see. Soup. Let's see what our soup is looking like. All those good hearty vegetables. Let's go ahead and get started on shredding up the chicken. Okay, y'all, we're just gonna cut our chicken up. You can do it this way with a fork. You can use your kitchen shears and cut it. Whatever your preference is, guys. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just shredding up the chicken. I think it's just as easy to just pull it apart. Get all of that flavor. At this point, you don't want any bones, you don't want any skin. We now have all that flavor in this chicken. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Sam's Club today. I get rotisserie chicken from there quite often, and I've never had the chicken look the way it looked today. You don't want raw chicken because you will get sick. Okay, y'all see? Just break all that chicken up. Just break it up. And put in as much or as little as you like. Kietha T. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give me some thumbs up. Go ahead and show you girls some love. Y'all hit those hearts. Comment below. If you make chicken soup, how do you do yours? What am I doing different than what you typically would do? Hey, I tell y'all all the time, it might be something that I want to incorporate into mine next time I make it. I am open for options, change, all that good stuff. Y'all see those bones? I had all that in the pot. Get all of that flavor. You know, fall is actually upon us, right? So it's about that time for us to start making soups. All right, so that's our shredded chicken, and we're gonna dump all that into the pot. Sorry for the noise, y'all, but I am loading that dishwasher as we go. Yes, I am. All right. Oh, let me see where we are with the timer, because we got oil in the oven, and I want it to go longer than it's supposed to. We got 4 minutes. Anybody on a live, have y'all heard of popovers before? Popovers, or let me see. What did I say the other name was? Popover or Yorkshire. Has anybody heard of that before? Let me know. Drop a comment. I haven't. I just figured it'd be a nice alternative to the garlic bread that we typically do. Oh, these things really are mini. Okay, let's get ready to put this chicken back in. Chicken going back into the pot, y'all. I think I'm gonna add some more chicken broth. Yeah, I want chicken in every bite. Let me add a little water since I added more broth. About a half cup. And I'm going to add just a little bit more butter. And I smell that grease. I'm going to get that pan out the oven. Just a little bit more butter, y'all. Good girl, hopefully I'll be all right. Okay, we're gonna let that simmer. It's looking really good. So, okay. Okay, y'all, be very careful when you take this out because this grease is hot. Okay. Alarm, you can turn off. All right, y'all ready? The next step and the final step is we take the mixture and we pour it into each hole. Ooh, let's see. Y'all hear that sizzle? Now, I don't think I have enough for 12. Let's see. I don't want grease in the oven without something in it because we don't want a fire today. So let's try to stretch this. And I think we're going to make it. Yes, we made it. Okay, now we put this back in the oven. Y'all see that? Back in the oven for 20 minutes. Twenty minutes on the clock, please. All right, that's it. We're waiting for that soup and we are waiting for the popovers, also known as Yorkshires, to come out the oven. Nobody's had it before? Anybody heard of it before? Y'all, I want to go in with some more black pepper. If you've been watching me, following me, then you know I love black pepper in my food. So we're gonna add a little bit more, y'all. Let me see, can I zoom in? I want y'all to see all that goodness. I want you to see. You really can't tell though, can you? Oop. Oop. Can y'all see? It looks absolutely delicious. Hey Betty Diggs, how you doing today? Well, y'all see it when I put it in the bowl. We're almost there. Almost. And I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me today. But nobody's told me if you ever heard of popovers or Yorkshire. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for joining the live today. I appreciate you. Y'all remember, if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and drop some hearts. Let's put this cover back on. Now we are almost to the finish line. I want to show you all something. I may have to take it out, but tell me, anybody on the live, have you ever seen this? Have you ever heard of this? Do you eat this? It's called rambutan. It looks like a porcupine, actually. Let me show y'all. Ooh, kind of scared to touch this. Can y'all see? That's what it looks like. Anybody ever had this before? They are sweet, Betty. How am I supposed to eat this? Am I supposed to take all this fuzzy wuzzy stuff off? Looks like a porcupine, doesn't it? Well, I'm experimenting. Y'all, it's getting hot in this kitchen. Whew. Y'all better be appreciating your girl in here making this chicken noodle soup. And what did I call those things? Popovers or Yorkshires? Those are in the oven for 20 minutes and then we're gonna see. We're doing that in lieu of garlic bread today. I hope that's a good combination because I don't know. I just saw them, they looked pretty good and I was like, okay, let's make it and we can have it go with our soup. So that's where we are, guys. Now you all saw that I put corn, I put peas, corn, peas, carrots, onions, celery. You don't have to put all that into your soup. I like to have veggies. And that's just the combination that we both like, so that's what I put into my soup. But you can do whatever you want, how you want, like Kietha does in Kietha's kitchen. She does it her way over here, you know. But the bottom line, guys, find what you like. If you like chicken noodle soup, but there's something in there that you don't like, leave it out. If you want to throw extra things in there, you can do that too. And we're gonna garnish it with some fresh parsley. Miss Betty, are you still on? How do I eat these things? Do I have to peel what? Hey Stephanie, how you doing today? Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, this is just, ugh, look at that. I don't know. These things were $5, y'all. There's 12 in one container. I've never had them before, but I like to experiment, so we're gonna see. I know that has absolutely nothing to do with the soup or what's in the oven, but oh, they're rising. They're puffing up, guys. Get myself together. Oh. All right, find me a bowl. It has a little white fruit in it, so I need to cut it open. Okay, thank you. Can y'all see? Y'all probably can't see that. I need a little more salt. I use a low sodium salt, y'all, so it's not as bad as it looks, okay? Go in some more pepper. Oh, kitchen and a little bit more of my Kendra seasoning. pinch of this left, so I might as well put this in there. No use of trying to hold on to that. Now, I normally use Swanson chicken broth, and you know, sometimes when you switch brands, it does make a little bit of a difference. So you just gotta keep seasoning until you get it to your liking. Almost time for the reveal, guys. Let's see. Oh crap, I didn't set the timer. I didn't hit the start button. Anybody been keeping time for me when I put those in the oven? Anybody? Somebody? I didn't hit the start button, y'all. Now we gotta wing it. Oh my goodness. I don't want to take them out too early. I don't want to take them out. I don't know what time I put them in there. 2:45. Okay, let me put this parsley. Minutes for oh, they smell good. Yeah, we're gonna give it like another 5 minutes and then we're gonna take them out. I'm gonna let you all see what the soup is looking like and we'll be finished. Hello, 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 how you doing? Tony Cooper, how you doing? Hot. Now let me check. I'll be right back. Keep watching my food. This man taking a nap. It is. All right, thank y'all for watching the food while I stepped away. So what's everybody got planned for the rest of the day? Ooh. Y'all go ahead and give me some thumbs up. Be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It's your girl Kietha T in Kietha's Kitchen. And today, chicken noodle soup and popovers. We're waiting for the popovers. They're almost done, and then I'm gonna let you all see what everything is looking like. Gotta get those pictures. Y'all hanging in there? We're almost to the finish line. I appreciate you all so much. I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all. Oh, by the way, y'all help me get to 500 subscribers. We're going to do a giveaway. Can't tell you what it's going to be, but that's the plan. 500 subscribers. Once we hit that mark, we're going to do our first giveaway over here on Kietha T. Everything is good at home. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Azwani, hello. Thank you so much. Have you subscribed? Yep. How y'all sound about that? Drop some ideas. I have some ideas. And once we get to that point, I'll share that with everybody. But yeah, once I hit 500 subscribers, y'all, we're going to do a giveaway over here at Kietha T's channel. Yes, we are. Uh-oh, there's the timer. Ta-ta. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Okay, what do I want to use to let y'all see all this goodness? Okay, y'all, we're about to take the popovers out. Har. But this is what your chicken noodle soup is looking like. Can y'all see that? Oh, look at that. Absolutely delicious, right? Can y'all see? Yeah, buddy. Let me get these other things out the oven real quick. Y'all, look at that. Popovers. Why are they called popovers? Like I said, I forgot that the timer's set. I hope they were in there long enough. Y'all see those beauties? Look at that. I don't even know what a popover is. What the heck? No, I guess you eat them like this. I did see one guy say you can sprinkle some powdered sugar on it. I know they smell amazing. I will tell you that. So I'm gonna take this. Ooh, they look greasy. Hmm. I'm just wondering why I still see grease, y'all. Is that what they're supposed to look like? Here we go. We got our chicken noodle soup and we got our popover, also known as Yorkshire, I believe. So yeah, that's it, guys. This chicken noodle soup looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. Make sure you get chicken in every bite. Y'all see that? I wish I can share it with you all. Oh. Anyway, it's your girl Kietha T. Thank you so much for joining, watching me make this chicken noodle soup and my popovers for the first time. Y'all be blessed. Have a great Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, okay? Bye-bye.